Thank you for staying with us. More news updates. Bank Negara Malaysia is confident that strong domestic demand, supported by healthy consumption, will help Malaysia withstand the impact of the US tariffs and any retaliation. Governor Datuk Seri Abdul Rashid Ghaffur stated that the repercussions of the trade tariff war have been incorporated into the central bank's baseline forecasts. For 2025, BNM has maintained its economic growth forecast of 4.5% to 5.5%, as announced last October.
Elaborating further, Abdul Rashid said that BNM analysed the current US import tariffs on countries such as Canada, China, Mexico and the European Union. It tripled these tariffs to model the potential impact of new tariffs and retaliation, incorporating the findings into its baseline forecasts. This approach led to new tariffs of approximately 10 to 20% for these countries.
When we built our forecast, I think we built in with a healthy degree of conservatism and also, more importantly, realism. I think we see domestic demand to remain resilient. We have to acknowledge that. I think we are starting from a position of strength. We have a very strong domestic demand, and this will continue to support our growth.
Speaking at a media conference following the release of BNM's flagship reports on Monday, he emphasized that strong trends in income and employment will further support the nation's economic growth this year. He also mentioned that the unemployment rate remains historically low at 3.2%, while the labour force participation rate has reached a record high of 70.5%.
Then we've got the government policy measures, for example, the wages. I think, for example, raising minimum wage and also civil service salary increment. And all this will support income and consumption. At this point of time, I see it a bit difficult to see layoffs or any big shocks to income that will affect our consumption.
Regarding monetary policy, he stated that the current 3% overnight policy rate aligns with BNM's assessment, with the central bank continuing to monitor domestic policies and global tariff developments for future decisions.